The Knicks are making moves. A change is coming. The Knicks just recently waived Taj Gibson. And according to one NBA insider, the reason that the Knicks did that was to give themselves flexibility for a trade they might be making very soon. We're going to break down this report and so much more today. So be sure you're subscribed to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks have waived Taj Gibson. Could a major move be coming? In my opinion, absolutely yes. When you waive a player, you're giving the Knicks back a roster spot. You're giving them the ability to make trades for 3 players for 2 players or for 2 players for 1 player. That's what you get the flexibility in doing once you waive Taj Gibson. And that's exactly what the Knicks did when they made this move. And this is exactly what Fred Katz of The Athletic and NBA Insider recently told us. Let's see exactly what he mentioned here. According to Fred Katz, the Knicks are waiving Taj Gibson. Sources tell The Athletic. It gives the Knicks extra flexibility leading into the trade deadline. They will have 14 players, which gives them the ability to make a 2-for-1 or 3-for-2 trade. Gibson's contract was set to guarantee today. And according to Ian Begley, he noted regarding Taj Gibson being waived that the New York Knicks made a tough decision in part to give them roster flexibility as they expect to be active between now and the trade deadline. New York has opened up a roster spot. The Knicks hold Gibson in high regard and they appreciate everything he did for them. Shout out to Ian Begley and Fred Katz, 2 great NBA insiders, for giving us this following update from the New York Knicks. I gotta say, guys, when I heard that Taj Gibson was waived, I was a little bit taken back. I was shocked. Not because he was waived, just because of the fact of I thought he was gonna be one of the veteran presence for the Knicks in the locker room for the season, for the rest of the season. I didn't expect him to get waived until the end of the season. And who knows, he might have joined Thibs' coaching staff at the end of the season. I don't know what to think with Tom Thibodeau and the decisions he's going to make, but I did not expect to see him getting waived. But if you think about it, and if you think about what the New York Knicks are trying to accomplish and do right now, make their team better, turn into a contender, make that team a playoff team that can have a deep run. If that's the goal, if that's what they're trying to achieve, then absolutely, I understand why they waived Taj Gibson. Because again, like Ian Begley stated here, by waiving Taj Gibson, it gives the New York Knicks flexibility because again, they expect to be very active between now and the trade deadline. And if you're looking to make moves, very crucial, important moves, you need to have flexibility to do that. You can't go into a trade with having something going against you already. When you're making a trade, you're going to need picks, players, and flexibility. The Knicks had the picks, the Knicks had the players, but they didn't quite have the flexibility with Taj Gibson, still part of the roster. By waiving Taj, they just gave themselves back that flexibility, and now they can go out, they can make the trade that they want to make for that star or superstar player. And if they're looking to make a 3-for-2 type of trade, it's likely they're going to get back a star in that type of deal. And if they trade 3 players, you know for a fact the Knicks are looking to get one of those role players and a star to add to this roster. Now, I don't know if it's going to take 3 players. I don't know if it's going to take 2 players. But what I do know, especially if you're going to deal with a team like the Hawks, who have DeJounte Murray, they want more picks than players. So you're likely going to have to give a lot of picks and a couple of players to get that deal done. And maybe you just get 1 player in DeJounte Murray. So in that case, it might be a 2-for-1. But if you're looking to get more pieces from the Hawks, if that's the type of trade you're looking to make, maybe it is a 3-for-1. By waiving Gibson, they get all of these options. That's why they did it. It wasn't an easy decision. They love Taj Gibson. They love him in the locker room. He's a veteran. He is a leader. He gives them that veteran presence in the locker room. He's going to be in somebody's ear when they're not performing right or when they need to do better. He's going to be in their ear in the playoffs. That's what I thought we got with Taj Gibson moving forward. I knew that Taj was not going to have a meaningful role or a very impactful role moving forward because the Knicks have added depth with Precious Achiuwa, they have Isaiah Hartenstein, and they're likely looking to add another big. They have Jericho Sims as well too. He's back healthy. When Mitchell Robinson comes back and he's going to be healthy, they're going to have a number of bigs at their disposal. So because of that, it was already the writing on the wall for Taj Gibson and how long he was going to stay part of this Knicks team. But I gotta say, he was a professional. He was all smiles. He was laughing on the sideline. He was always seen with another player, talking to them, laughing with them, trying to make them better. Taj, we love you. We're going to miss you. And we thank you for what you've done for this Knicks organization for the few short months that you were here for us. However, as you can see here, this is the following statement from Leon Rose. He states, Taj stepped up in a big way to help our team this season and has had an immeasurable impact on our organization, both on and off the court, throughout his time with the Knicks. He was instrumental in helping us build the foundation and help create the Knicks culture that exists today. We're extremely grateful and thank Taj for all of his contributions. Once a Knick, always a Knick. Speaking on behalf of myself and all fellow Knick fans, I think without a doubt, we all agree with Leon Rose, and we all gotta say, thank you, Taj. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for helping build this culture. And thank you for giving us every single thing that you gave us throughout the years you've been here. Not only this year, but for the years past as well, too. Thank you for that. The Knicks have a different direction. They're moving on. They have a different vision. They want to be a contender. They want to be a championship caliber team. And the way to do that is to make championship caliber moves. The Knicks, as reported by a number of NBA insiders, are absolutely going to be active during this trade deadline. They're going to try to get a star or superstar on this roster. That's going to be their motivation, and that's going to be their focus. And I think Leon Rose and company is absolutely going to get a deal done to get that star on this roster. And if you look around the league, one star that keeps coming up in regards to Leon Rose and the Knicks trying to trade for him is DeJounte Murray. And that's the move. That's the name. And come January 9th, in my opinion, because that's the date that I think the New York Knicks and Leon Rose will announce that they've traded for DeJounte Murray from the Atlanta Hawks. Everything is pointing to that. Everything looks like it's going to that. And given this move by Taj Gibson, which again gives them flexibility to go out and make a trade by trading 2 players for 1 player or 3 players for 2 players. That's what they've given themselves by making this move. By doing this, for me, it almost automatically points to the fact that the Knicks are going to get a player that's a starting caliber star-like player. And the only player that fits the bill like that, that's available on the trade market right now, in my opinion, is DeJounte Murray. January 9th, that announcement, or at least reports about the Knicks aggressively pursuing and trying to trade for DeJounte Murray, all of that is going to start on January 9th. Mark my words on that. But what about you guys? What do you think about the New York Knicks waiving Taj Gibson? And by doing this, creating flexibility for themselves to go out and make a star or superstar trade? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans. Peace.